Your Voice, Shropshire Disability Network Newsletter, Issue number 10, April 2011. This is the Out and About section of the newsletter. Walk and roll, 3 times better than rock and roll. You don't want to miss it. You are most cordially invited, along with your family and friends, to take part in the Shropshire Disability Network 2011 Walk and Roll in Shrewsbury Quarry on April the 10th. Our sponsored Spring Ramble along the Severn starts at 12, but please be there by 11:30. There will be 3 routes, all starting at the riverside entrance to the quarry at the end of Quarry Avenue. Ramble number 1 is 1 kilometre in the quarry on super paths for wheelchair and scooter users and for families with young children. Ramble number 2 is 4 kilometres, a gentle stroll along the River Severn, crossing Porthill Footbridge along the Severn to Longdon Coleham, then crossing back at Greyfriars Bridge and continuing along the river to the castle, before turning back and returning to the quarry along Victoria Avenue, i.e. in the quarry. Ramble number 3, for the more energetic, is 6 kilometres, starting as Ramble number 2, but continuing along the river to the weir and back along Victoria Avenue. Whichever route you take, you're bound to see plenty of wildlife and spring blossom. All routes have marshals at regular intervals, and St John's Ambulance will be in attendance. The more people with disability, carers, friends, family and advocates who can take part in this event, the more we will be able to raise awareness of disability in Shropshire through positive press coverage, help Shropshire Disability Network to continue providing its service to disabled people in the county, and make the day enjoyable for everyone taking part. Please come along and get as many people as possible to sponsor you. It's only a small time commitment, but can help a lot of people with disability in Shropshire. Just return the form on the next page to Jeff Forgy at the Old Barn, Llanwyntin-on-Mill, Maesbrook, Oswestry, SY10 8QD. Telephone number is 01691 830 662. The email address is jeffforgy@talktalk.net. Fundraising tips. Firstly, we appreciate every single penny you're able to raise and would like you to do what is easiest for you. You may wish to consider 1. Start getting your sponsorship ASAP and asking someone each day, or alternatively, get it done in one go. Either way, ensure you have plenty of time to find your sponsors. 2. Ask your sponsors to give you the money straight away and keep it safe. This saves having to collect it afterwards. 3. It can help to start your list with those you think will most likely to be generous. All money raised will be used for the benefit of persons with disability, especially in Shropshire. Please make cheques payable to Shropshire Disability Network and send to the SDN Treasurer, care of Amiga, the National Association for End-of-Life Care, London House, Town Walls, Shrewsbury, SY1 1TX. Hints and tips. 1. Bring a bottle of water with you to avoid dehydration. 2. Bring snacks to sustain you throughout the walk and a picnic if you wish to. 3. Wear suitable shoes, walking boots or trainers. 4. Bring a waterproof. 5. Ensure that you register at all the marshal points marked with a star so that we can keep track of everyone's progress. 6. You will be given details and telephone numbers at registration to call in case you have an emergency. Please remember to bring a mobile phone along if you have one. However, there will be a sweep walker following behind that you can speak to if you have a problem. 7. In the entrance to the quarry, so please call the emergency number given on the day if you need medical help. It's a good idea to take some blister pads with you just in case, and a pack of tissues. 8. Do take a camera along and send us any pictures. We would love to see them and we may use them in publicity for future walks. 9. I'm sure you wouldn't dream of dropping any litter. 10. Children over 10 and dogs are welcome on all these walks, but please make sure that children are supervised and dogs are kept on a lead. Miles Without Stiles in the Lake District National Park. Miles Without Stiles are 39 routes in the Lake District National Park suitable for wheelchairs, buggies and anyone unable to climb a stile easily. Details of them are available at this website, www.lakedistrict.gov.uk/index/miles-without-styles/map.htm. This includes a map to show the location of all the routes. Links to each route give details of everything you need to know, including a map of each route. The routes vary in length from a third of a mile to 6 miles, although most are under 2 miles. So if you've left your foldable, lightweight, all-terrain and very expensive buggy at home, you can still manage to experience some fantastic scenery with someone pushing you. My only criticism is that the list of walks does not give the length of the walk with the name. You have to bring up the walk to check that out. There are also details of 4 gardens and grounds and 5 miles without styles viewpoints and a wheelchair accessible boat for hire at Coinston Boating Centre. Disabled sport in Shropshire. With able-bodied sport dominating the sporting calendar so much, it can often be assumed that disabled sports is ignored. However, this is far from the case. The Paralympics directly follow the Olympics, even though it doesn't receive the same attention, and the wheelchair section of the London Marathon is as much as part of it as the main men's and women's races. Closer to home, there are many opportunities for disabled people to take up sport, both on an individual and team basis. Shrewsbury Sports Village has a number of different sports disabled. The Shropshire Hornets Junior Wheelchair Basketball Club and the Shropshire Disabled Cricket Association both use the venue, and the latter also play elsewhere. In addition, the Indoor Bowls Centre provides both wheelchairs and facilities for people with severe visual impairment. If you're into dancing, however, the Blue Eyed Soul Dance Company might be worth contacting. They're based at the Lantern in Shrewsbury, but also produce work that tours nationally and internationally. In Telford, the indoor ice rink wheelchair users can take their wheelchairs users and carers applies, but no booking is necessary. Elsewhere in Shropshire, wheelchair users can play 10-pin bowling at the venue in Oswestry, go paragliding at Church Stretton, and even play paintball at Rednall Airfield in West Felton. So there are certainly lots of opportunities out there for disabled people, whether it's for physical exercise, to meet new friends, or to just have a good day out. Chris Moorcroft.